Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to be with you again. You are listening to the voice of Janine Hooks with Columbus Urban League. You've known me before if you've been on any of our webinar programs as the interim director for MBAC. It is my pleasure to be with you on today, but you probably won't see or hear from me in the near future as I've moved over to another program within Columbus Urban League. Still here to serve my community, but just in a different capacity. But one of the things that we're very excited about is in our collaboration with Fifth Third Bank. When I started with MBAC, Fifth Third had a bus that they actually came and parked into our parking lot and opened up that space. And that was a great opportunity for people within the neighborhood that were interested in personal financial empowerment as well as business financial empowerment. And they were assisting people hands-on on the spot. Well, as you all know, the world has changed. We have to do things differently. So we are here presenting the virtual eBus version of the Fifth Third Bank Financial Empowerment. And today we're going to be focused on business planning, which is something that is essential for all of our startup business owners. And I also recommend that for our business owners that have decided to pivot to a new product or service offering. Our business owners, excuse me, that have been existing for a while, and now they're scaling up and moving into a growth stride. Business planning is always appropriate because what that does is it keeps you centered, it keeps you grounded, and it gives you a true north in terms of what you're trying to achieve. So that business plan should be a living document. And as a business owner myself, I will tell you that my own plans have gone through several iterations as I continue to refine and revise my vision for who I want to be as an entrepreneur. So I am just so excited with this content today, and I will be taking notes right along with the rest of you. And I know you're not here to hear me speak. So what I'm going to do is start to pass the baton over to our Fifth Third partners. Miss Loretta Humphrey, do you want to go ahead and say a few words to our audience and participants this morning?
Sure, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So thank you, Urban League, and thank you all for participating on the call today. We certainly appreciate your participation. We partnered with the Columbus Urban League for a number of years, and they are fantastic partners, and they do so much good in the community. And this is an immense pleasure for us to be able to present developing a business plan today. And we certainly hope that you get a lot out of this presentation. And it's going to be conducted by one of our subject matter experts, Anthony Underdown. And he's very good at what he does. He will be joining you in a moment or so. But I did want to at least let you guys know, if you stay on the line, at the end of the presentation, we are going to have a raffle. We're going to raffle off two $25 gift cards, two $25 MasterCard gift cards. So we hope that you stay on the line for the duration of the presentation. It is a very good, very informative presentation. And if you have any questions at the end of the presentation, Anthony will share his contact information and you can reach out to him directly. But in the meantime, I am going to, if we don't have any additional speakers or anyone else that wants to start, we can go directly to Anthony and we can get started.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Perfect. Just one second
before you start, Anthony, can everyone see my screen?
Okay, yes, I can see your screen. It looks great.
Okay, and I am trying to see if it is actually advancing. And if you can tell me if you can see a black slide that says developing a business plan, that'd be great.
Not
I don't
yet.
see.
You have the hosting ability.
Okay, let me get back in here. Still having some technical difficulties with my system here. If you can bear with me one moment, I can get back in here and get to my screen so you guys can see it. I apologize for the display. We've been having some difficulties with the system this morning. Okay, can you see it now?
I can see your
Yes.
slide deck, developing a business plan.
Yes.
Do you want to expand it to view slideshow, go slow slideshow, start from the beginning?
Yeah, that's one of the challenges that we've been having here this morning, and I've been trying to do that, and it's just not working for me for some reason. And I don't know if it's because I am working on multiple monitors.
Well, it's a good image, Miss Loretta. If you want to go from there, that I
It
think that's
is.
great. Mhm.
Okay, well, we'll start here, and let's see. It's just not coming up for some reason. I don't know if it's user error or system error. Okay, I apologize for this delay. Because it is not coming up. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to see if I can't get this started correctly. Okay, and it's still not coming up.
How about you email it to me and then I'll
Okay.
advance the slides for
Okay,
you.
I think I can advance it now. Okay,
Oh,
we're
perfect.
good. Okay, can you see the workshop goals?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, I'm sorry for the delay in the technological challenges, but we are in good enough shape so we can get started. Anthony, I apologize, but you can start.
All righty. My name is Anthony Underdown. I am a manager at Fifth Third Bank. I've been here for over 7 years, been in banking for over 20. I've been in business development for about 12 years of my career, have helped small business, intermediate businesses, as well as commercial businesses grow. I've helped them find success as well as find ways to help the community in their efforts as they grow their business. Because without the community, businesses will not be who they are and thrive in the capacity that they do. So with that being said, we're going to talk about business plans, which is in essence the roadmap and the most important aspect of any business. As they say, people don't plan to fail, they just fail to plan. And a business plan can help you and aid you in your process as you develop a business and launch your business, or even if you currently have a business and you want to revisit your business plan, it's always a good thing. So, Loretta, we're going to go ahead and start. And the way that I'm going to proceed through these slides is I'm going to go, I guess, at a moderate pace, so that way I can keep your attention. And if you have questions, you can ask those at the end. So, the workshop is to identify importance of developing a strong business plan, explore the ways to use a business plan, review the key parts of a business plan. Let me get to the Zoom. Perfect. What is a business plan? A business plan basically is your business Bible, so to speak, a document that outlines your company's financial, operation, and marketing goals. When you have your business plan in mind, your business plan is not only for internal, but also external people as well. So you don't want to just articulate it just for you to be able to understand it. You want to be able to paint your picture in words for someone else to understand it. So keep your audience in mind. Who should see your business plan? What will different audience do with your business plan? How will lenders and investors use your business plan? You will want to ask yourself those questions. How lenders and investors use your plan. Lenders, borrowing from a lender with a promise to repay the loan with interest is called debt financing, right? And then investors is getting financing from an investor is called equity investing. Lenders is you are still in control of your business. Investors, you are sharing a portion of your business. You can go to the next one. Key parts of a business plan. Every business plan are going to have this, more or less, this structure in line. Now, there are certain things that you can expand upon and other things that you can X out or you can highlight. But when it comes to a business plan today, we're going to look at the key parts: executive summary, a company description, management and organization, market research, product or service line, marketing and sales, and financial projections. Executive summary. This is what an executive summary should sound like. This is just the basics once again. The executive summary is a basic introduction to your company. It should describe the following: your company and its employees, products or services that you sell, your audience and ideal customer, your business future, your industry future. So it is a high-level introduction of who you are. It's not necessarily going through your full family tree of how the business came about, where you got it from, what day you were dreaming this whole business up. No, it's just a basic introduction to who you are, what it is that you have. Next slide. Company description. The company description is a high-level description of your company and business model. It should describe the following: key employees, your mission statement, products or services provided, why your business is useful to customers. That's simple. Management and organization. The management and organization section should clarify for investors how your company is organized. It should include the following: ownership, information, organizational, and legal structure, the board of directors or advisors. If you are going to investors, or if you're presenting this plan to investors, you will want to articulate and expand upon this area so that people will feel comfortable and it can answer questions in black and white that they may have or that may come about. So this is the area that you will want to spend a little bit more time upon so that people feel comfortable with going and being part of your business and seeing your dream. Next slide. Market research. Market research involves conducting research and coming to a conclusion about your competitors, your primary target audience, and the market, the industry, potential growth. The market research section should include the following: a market and industry description, your target audience, a competitive analysis, legal requirement, restrictions, and compliance. Basically, you're sizing up your competition to let anyone know what you are up against and let them know that you are educated about what it is that you're getting into. Next slide. Product or service line. A detailed product or service description, product benefits, unique advantages, intellectual property or copyrights, product development stage. So when it comes to the product or service line, this is where your legal work has paid off. So if you have an attorney, if you paid an attorney, or if you have went and invest in your company early by doing all the legal stuff. This is where you more or less show that you have protected your business. So the product benefits clearly explains where you have the competitive advantage. Unique advantages, same thing. Intellectual property, this right here is let you know that what you have, no one else can take. And if they do, you have the ability to reap the rewards through litigations because you own that information, you own that property. And then your product development stage just lays out from start to finish, what does it look like for you to get your product from the line to the storefront or however you may use to sell your product. It just shows the phases under which you are going from A to Z or A to B, and it clearly articulates and outlines that. Next slide. Marketing sales. Marketing is the process by which companies communicate with customer bases to promote their products or services. Growth strategy, communication strategy, and sales strategy. These are all concepts that you are articulating to show how your business is going to navigate the business world that you have chosen to be part of. So by doing this, the marketing piece is sometimes so underestimated in a lot of businesses because marketing gives you a unique advantage to get your product to the masses. It's a way to introduce your product to the people. So if you have this plan outlined step by step, you can also set expectations of what that looks like for a return on your marketing. As they say, return on your investment. Marketing is you investing in your company, and the return could be sales, it could be exposure, it could be more employees. You can determine what that success look like, that success matrix look like for your return on your marketing dollar. Next slide. Financial projections. Financial projections is the part that a lot of businesses tend not to want to get involved in. A lot of people are like, well, I like to sell the product, or I like to do the service. I like to, all I'm about is getting out there, getting my hands dirty. That's what I'm about. But the numbers is what people want to see, and the numbers determine the success of your business in America for the most part, and anywhere in the world. The numbers determine growth. The numbers determine profitability. So what you want to do is spend some time on that. So financial projections are just what they sound like. A projection or a reasonable guess at how much your business might make based on the market and the previous sales. This section should include the following: a current and projected balance sheet, a current profit and loss statement as well as projection, current and projected cash flow, a break-even projection, historical financial data. So what this basically outlined is your financial statements. It shows that you have put together financial statements. If you have problems, if you feel uncomfortable, you can hire a CPA firm to help you. You can get an accountant. You can also Google a lot of these things. And it's just a basic outline. Each of these statements shows a snapshot basically of what your business looks like or what those projections look like for your business. Next slide. Resources. SCORE, SCORE. You have the Small Business Development Center, Veterans Business Outreach Center, Women's Owned Business. That's just to name a few, but there are several resources out here. You have Fifth Third. You have United Way. There are several resources out here that can help you with your business development. There are what they call micro lenders in the community. They can help you. There are several different resources that you can lean upon in order to help with your business plan, as well as point you in direction to help you get your business off the ground. Next slide. All right, so To bring this to a close, remember, a strong business plan is a written document that outlines the financial, operational, and marketing goals for your company. I'll repeat that one more time. A strong business plan is a written document that outlines the financial, operational, and marketing goals for your company. A business plan should be strong in its content. It should be strong in its delivery, and it should be strong in its marketing, more or less painting the picture for those individuals that you want to present this to. Business plans are used by lenders and investors to assess your company's value. Keep that in mind. Your business plan, even if you don't have the real numbers, if you haven't filed your taxes yet, you can paint a picture of what that looks like, and people are willing to buy into your business if it's a solid concept. And if you articulate and paint those numbers accurately, or if it looks good on paper, then it makes it that much easier for you to get investors. So keep that in mind in that section of your business plan, as well as throughout the solid document of the business plan. Each part of your business plan helps to tell your business story. So it's just a snapshot, a breakdown, and you can, as I say, determine where you want to put the comma at in your sentence. So where you want to put the emphasis within your business plan, keep that in mind, whether it's the product, whether it's the numbers, wherever that may be, you can determine where you want to paint the biggest picture, that pause, so that it gravitates towards people and grabs their attention. But keep that in mind as you're developing your business plan. Take advantage of local resources and others to help you develop your plan. Don't think you need to go about this alone. Don't think you need to just be at it at night. I would run it against family. I'll run it against friends, professionals, because what it does is it gives you an opportunity to see what others see and see if they see it the same way that you see it. Lean upon your resources, whether those are professional and had many years, or those that are professional that are new, because these are all individuals that can lend their advice to your business plan. So when you are ready to present it, it makes it that much easier. And if there's things that need to be corrected, then those things can be corrected. And if you know you can paint a solid picture to those that aren't necessarily industry insights, to those that are, quote unquote, the professionals, and they can see it, then that lets you know you have developed and constructed a solid business plan. You can go to the next one.
No, that's it.
All righty. With that being said, I will thank you guys for the opportunity, and I will pause for questions and turn it over to Loretta.
Okay, and I am going to stop my share, and I am going to pass it back to the Urban League. And here we go.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Loretta. And thank you, Mr. Underdown. That was a quality presentation that really gave us the strong broad strokes of the importance of a business plan and the components that we should focus on. As a business owner and as a business advisor and counselor, I have a few questions while our participants and attendees are thinking about their questions. So for all of you attending and watching this webinar, and I know we have your attention because Ms. Loretta said she had something to give you, but what I really want to encourage you to do is, while we have an expert on the phone, I mean, we've got the bankers in the room, let's think about some really targeted questions that you have in your mind as you're approaching either building or developing or growing your business. So Mr. Underdown, here's a few questions I have, and these are questions that I've fielded during my time in NBAC, which have to do around the financials, right? The profit and loss statement, the balance sheet, and the income statement. So help me understand the importance of those documents from a funder, lender perspective where you're doing a business plan review?
So as far as the business plan review, the balance sheet, what you just described were financial statements. All financial statements are critical for any business. The interesting aspect of it and the question is, well, I don't have those financials right now because I'm just now trying to get my business up and running. That could be one phase of it, right? If you are a new business and you have not had your financials, then that's where it becomes a little problematic. And they may just want to see a balance sheet. And the balance sheet is just one of those financial statements, and it may just shows how much cash you have on hand. Or you may not have any of those, and you are surely going on projections. So depending on what phase and what it is that you are getting or you're asking with your business plan will determine the level of what you need for those documents, your financial statements, so to speak. And what I mean by that is if you're going to a bank to get a loan, you're going to need your business plan sometimes, and then you're going to need what they call your interim statements, those financial statements up to that point in time, so you can have them monthly or up into that point in time that you're asking to borrow the money. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense to me. I actually have a few questions that are coming in from our audience, so let me pose those to you. From Mr. Randolph, he's asking, how many pages should my business plan be?
Your business plan can be, quite honest, it could be as 1 page, it could be 10 pages. The question is, who's your audience will determine what your business plan looks like as far as how in-depth it should be. I don't think you will want to make it 30 or 40 or 50 pages, although it could get that if you want to get into the weeds. But I think your business plan should be, let's say, anywhere from 1 to 10 pages, and it should be able to clearly outline what it is that you are bringing to the market or what service you're bringing to the market and how you plan to make money.
Okay. So as a person that reviews business plans, you're not trying to go through a thesis. You want something that kind of hits the high points and talking about what the business is, how you're going to sell it, how much money you're going to make, and how you're going to be able to position yourself to pay that loan back. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay. Another question is, how much should a business ask? Okay, the amount of money that we're asking for in our presentation based on how much money we project our business is generating. So if I am asking, if I'm a startup business and I need inventory and I need a delivery truck, should I be asking for everything that's going to fully fund my business based on my projections, or do you have some insight for us on that?
Well, the numbers are going to have to support what it is that you're asking for, period. And what I mean by that is I wish I could say that there's a solid percentage that they're going to lend based upon what you're bringing in, because everyone's revenue will be different. Every business revenue will be different. Everyone's debt could be different. So there's a lot of factors that are involved. What I would strongly encourage, as opposed to worrying about the dollar amount, worry about how strong the guarantor's credit is. Worry about getting your credit strong enough so that it will help you in that process of asking for any dollar amount.
Okay, I like that you're being completely transparent on that. So it's not just the strength of the plan, it is also on the strength of the business owner and their personal credit and or business credit if they've established that. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, a couple of the questions that we have here is, what is the best way to research projections for a business in the planning phase? So where should I get my numbers from?
The best thing it's crazy, but the internet. You can Google certain industries, and they can outline that to the detail for certain industries. That's the best way. You can also consult with a CPA. A CPA has seen numbers and projections for many businesses, and they can help you with that as well.
Okay. And we have another person that's asking, my business is up and going. Congratulations to you. But I want to grow my business and they're a hands-on learner. Where can I learn more about growing my business? Well, I'm going to take this one, Mr. Underdown, and say that you should reach out to MBAC. Our information is in the chat. The Minority Business Assistance Center can be contacted at 614-372-2358. And we'll direct you on how to get registered with MBAC and then set you up with a business advisor so that you can get that hands-on one-on-one coaching and counseling that you're looking for to identify a growth strategy for your business. So I hope that helps you there. And of course, there's a variety of other small business resources, and I encourage you to take advantage of all of them. Thank you. Yes, we will I'll copy the information for MBAC back into the chat. Any other questions from our attendees, from our audience? While we're thinking about those questions and responding to a chat, Mr. Underdown, what's the most common thing you wish a small business owner knew before they approached you for a loan?
The importance of their own credit. The individual who's the owner of the business, the signer of the business. Oftentimes, the person behind the product, the person behind the business, oftentimes feel that the business is strong enough without them. But unfortunately, that is not the way that a lot of professionals look at it. They look at it as the business is only as strong as the individual behind it.
Right. Well, the bank is in the business of risk assessment, correct?
Mitigating risk. Mitigating risk.
Risk assessment. So you want to make sure that the person that's running the business has, number one, an understanding on how to run the business, the numbers of the business, and that they can demonstrate that through their own handling of personal finance and our business credit. I have a sneaking suspicion that we have a whole other webinar, Mr. Underdown, that we could present on getting your finances in order for a small business loan. What do you think?
I think that is absolutely correct. You stuck the landing, Ms. Bowles.
All right, good deal. Well, listen, I don't see any new questions. I'm just going to scan through here one more time. For all of our attendees, we will make this presentation available to you. I believe we emailed each and every person a copy of a template for small business planning, so you certainly don't have to search and scan the internet universe for that type of a document to get you started. Minority Business Assistance Center will also have templates for small business planning. And again, I emphasize that if you're in a growth phase, good for you. Hook up with MBAC, with the business counselors, and start to identify what that growth strategy looks like. And then the MBAC office will be working with Fifth Third to plan on future presentations on how to help you be more informed moving forward with securing financing for your business. So any other questions from there's one more here. I want to start a business, good for you, but I'm not financially strong. What can I do to start? I love the honesty of your question. Mr. Underdown, I'm gonna let you tackle that last one.
When you say start a business, the question is, how much does it take to start the business? If that is your question. And what I mean by that is, do you have to buy a product? Do you have to have a storefront? Do you need vehicles? Or are you asking, how much does it cost to write a business plan? And to write a business plan is free. That's something we just gave you some of the resources to start your business plan. And from there, you can take on investors. There may be individuals that are willing to invest in you. So the basis is how strong of your business plan, or how quickly you can get your business plan up to present it to others. If you are looking to take on investors, or if you want to go to the bank, then to start it, that's you borrowing money. So that doesn't cost anything to borrow money. It costs to repay it, though. So that question, I hope I answered that fully.
I think you did a great job, and I'm going to add a little bit to that. I suggest to all of my business owners that are in what we call the ideation phase. You have an idea, you have a passion, a desire to own your own business, but you're not sure where to start. So I think the fair answer to that is, if you know that there's adverse information on your personal credit, start working there first. Come into, and thankfully, I've just now moved into the financial empowerment side of the service offerings at Columbus Urban League. So reach out to Columbus Urban League, and we can coach you on how to build up your personal credit so that you are in a better position for overall financial empowerment. And that way you don't need to hesitate about where do I start, or can I start a business, or get a new job, or buy a new home, or get a better car. Having that sense of a security, because you know you have a strong personal financial portfolio, opens up a universe of opportunities for you. So let's focus on what we know is wrong. If we know we've got some blemishes on our credit report, let's start there. Let's just be open, open that thing up, take a look at it, and start breaking it down piece by piece on what we want to do. At the same time, we can help you on the MBAC side with developing the business plan, for helping you define what your passion is, creating that mission and vision statement, so that now you're able to start articulating what it is that you want to bring to the world in terms of your business offering. And I always tell my business owners, start it as a side hustle. Don't quit your day job until you really have a strong business to launch into. And that strong business means that you have a solid business plan, and you know where you're financing or how you're going to raise the capital to get that business going. So that's Janine's 2 cents worth on what you want to do there. I hope that answers your question, along with what Mr. Underdown has presented. Well, I thank you all. I think this has been a dynamic presentation. Mr. Underdown, you really kind of brought the fire today. I appreciate your comments in the presentation. Let's see here, one last question. How do I get the business plan? You may have it in your inbox already, Ms. Janata. If not, I will look up your email and send it to you according to your registration. But for now, team, I thank you so much. Ms. Loretta, thank you for giving us the opportunity to partner with you guys on today. We have another session coming up, and when will that be?
That is going to be, I believe, on the 12th, and you can correct me. I don't have my schedule here with me, but we do have another session coming up. I believe it is on the 12th of August.
Sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yep,
Well,
that's exactly right.
We're going to come together again, and we're going to talk about business credit. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, we
We're going to be
are.
talking about business credit.
All of you that gathered together today to hear what we had to say about business planning, come back and join us, and we will talk more about business credit. And if you have any other questions, reach out to the contact information that was posted in the chat. We will share the presentation and the recording with each and every one of you. Also, another MBAC commercial, we have a YouTube channel, and I'll put that information in the chat as well. You can go to the MBAC YouTube channel and take a look at all of our pre-recorded content, and that's just going to help you grow and develop as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. So again, I thank my Fifth Third family and friends for showing up and showing out today. Looking forward to partnering with you again soon. And everyone else, I wish you the very best of afternoons. Have a great day.
Okay, before we go, you've
got your lottery. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we love giving away money. And we want to thank you, Urban League, for inviting us into your home and inviting us onto your call to do the presentation for developing a business plan. And like I said at the top of the call, Anthony is very good at what he does. And if you have any questions regarding financing, or you need to speak with a bank with regard to starting a small business, Anthony, can you share your contact information?
Yes, I can. Do we want to put it in the chat, or want me to just go ahead and verbalize it?
Yeah, you can let us know on the line here now, and you can also include it in the chat as well.
All right. That's Anthony Underdown, Fifth Third Bank. I'm at the Eastland location, which is 2810 South Hamilton Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43232. Once again, that's the 2810 South Hamilton Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43232. Contact number is area code 614-864-1870. Once again, that's area code 614-864-1870.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. And now I get to do the thing that I like to do the most, and that is give away two $25 MasterCard gift cards. And we thank you for staying on the line and participating in the presentation. So the first thing that I'm going to do, we're going to do two. And the first card, I'm going to ask you guys to give me a number between 1 and 50. And the person that gets the number, or gets the person closest to the number, or lands directly on a number, is the winner of that first gift card. So if you can put on in the chat the number that you'd like to share with us to get the gift card. Okay, we have a few here. Okay, we got a good number of them. Okay, we got about 5 seconds to come up with that, come up with a number. Okay, so the number, my number is 47. And I am scrolling through here to see who got as close to 47 as possible. Okay, and that's going to be Janetta. So congratulations, Janetta. I'm sorry, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And I believe I can get your contact information from Monica, but if you'd like, you can put your email information here and I can email you, but we're going to send the gift cards to the Columbus Urban League, and they will ensure that the card is distributed to you. So congratulations. And we're going to go into the next card. The next giveaway is I'm looking for a number between 1 and 25. Okay, we got a. Okay, and we're going to give this about just a couple more seconds here. Okay, so for the second MasterCard gift card, it looks like we have 22 is the closest number here. And this is, let's see, Joy. Congratulations, Joy. You got the other $25 gift card. And Joy. So that is our presentation, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we certainly do appreciate you dialing in. We are going to send the gift cards to Columbus Urban League, and they will ensure that you, Joy, and you, Janata, receive your gift cards. If you have any questions regarding financing a small business, certainly, again, you can reach Anthony Underdown. And I know that Columbus Urban League has a wealth of information with regard to how to start a small business. And we thank you for allowing us to conduct the presentation, Monica. And that's all we have.
Well, this has been wonderful. Congratulations to our winners. I've asked each one of them to email me the address so we can make sure they receive their gifts from Fifth Third. And Fifth Third, we look forward to seeing you again on August the 12th. Thanks, everyone.
For sure. Thank you, everyone. And have a good afternoon.
Thank you.